Good evening, YTPC. How are we all doing? Jake, Ziggy Num Nums, coming at you from my bitchin' little kitchen with the clutter, the flutter, the butter, a pasta machine box, an old knife roll, you know, just chiffy things. Got a meat grinder over here, if anyone's ever wondered what that is. In case you were curious. How are y'all doing? It's Sunday night? Sunday night. 10:26 p.m. Central Time. And I just have a little time to talk. I feel like shooting. I've got a little room on my phone, so here we go. What have we got going? We've got Sutliff match 965 in the Hardcastle Billiard, and it's that time of year again. I finally found it. What do you think's in this glass? Does this look familiar? Founder's Dirty Bastard. I was really happy to find that. I've been looking for it for weeks. Probably right when fall was in full swing. I thought for sure the Jewel Osco I used to get it at, I thought for sure they'd carry it. They still don't, but I found some at a Binny's. I stopped in there for the first time ever with the girlfriend the other day. And then I found some at another store. Which one? I don't remember. This time last year, when I was drinking this deliciously caramel, malty, deliciousness. Sorry, you're going to have to excuse me. It's just so good. Something that's 8.5% alcohol should not taste that good. I was smoking Dunhill Nightcap with it this time last year, but we all know the fate of the Nightcap. I only have about enough of the actual Nightcap left for about one bowl, as I was not able to scoop any up in time after its demise, and I'm really holding on to that for when I'm really feeling it and I'm really in the zone. I have some Nightcap Match that would probably taste alright with this, but I hadn't smoked the 965 Match in a while. I was kind of feeling something a little more fragrant, a bit more floral in a sense. There's something about the mixture of Virginia and Lat and Cavendish in this blend that's just different. I think 965 is actually supposed to be a Scottish blend, so Scottish blend, Scottish style ale, let's give it a try. I don't hate it. I do hate that it's not staying lit because I'm talking my ass off. I've recently acquired a new pipe lighter. You've probably seen me use this for a while. This is made by Mr. Brog. It costs about $7. There's no fuel in it because I haven't used it in probably a few weeks. This is something I kind of want to talk about a little bit, is pipe lighters. I've carried a Bic for the most part, you know, because they get the job done. I was getting to a point where I kind of wanted something a little dressier, something a little classier, and I started looking into the fancier pipe lighters, the ones that are at a 45-degree angle to light the bowl without charring it. Those things are expensive. The ones that aren't expensive are made by Mr. Brog. And Mr. Brog, I have mixed feelings about. I used to really like them. Then I used their products for a while, and I wouldn't say they left a bad taste in my mouth, but I would say I have chosen to step up in quality a little bit. I'm not here to trash their products. I'm just not going to sugarcoat how I feel about them. So I was using this for a while. It was about $6, $7, maybe $8 lighter. I got this a few months ago, and it served its purpose for a while. It's similar to a Zippo in style, in form, but I have found some differences as well as similarities. So, of what I have in front of me, originally I had classic Zippo. Let's take a mulligan on that one. Classic Zippo, that classic clink. You know it anywhere. But this is the original Zippo, right? This is a great cigarette lighter, you know. Back when I smoked cigarettes, I liked using a Zippo because they were dependable. And with anything, they do impart a little bit of a flavor. But you're going to get it lit first, maybe second try. Very sturdy. These things are built like a tank. There's a reason they've been around since, I think they were first patented in the late 30s. I could be wrong. And to move on down the line, I've procured a proper pipe lighter. Also made by Zippo. I'm sure you guys are familiar with this. Look at that. There's nothing like the sound of a new Zippo. The perfect clink, the flint lights every time. Just a thing of beauty. But let's get a little more detailed. The Mr. Brogg version, I've dropped this thing about 6 times, and the lid is out of alignment. This is probably about 3 or 4 more falls away from being straight up kaput. Move on to the classic Zippo. As I said, there's no good way to light a pipe with that, unless maybe you got a cob or an old estate pipe. You don't mind if the edges get a little burnt up. Some people don't mind so much. I'm trying to keep my pipes in better shape, the way I light, the way I clean them, etc., etc. I'm growing up, y'all. And even for a while, I considered like drilling this diamond out to kind of make a hole for a pipe, and that probably would work, but after purchasing a proper Zippo pipe lighter, look at this. See anything different? That's right. There's a lid on the chimney that is removable. So, maybe you still want to light a cigarette or a cigar, or you just want that vertical burn. That's still an option. Still turn it sideways. But if you prefer to light just your pipe with it, which I, for the most part, do, I still carry this with me in my EDC. This is always in my pocket, even when I'm at work. It's in my pocket of my chef pants. If you want that option, you can take that off, you can put it back on. I think that's really cool, but it kind of contains it so it doesn't go so vertical. You've got more of it going down into the chamber of your bulb. So that's real neat. So that's about as much as I care to ramble about pipe lighters. I'm getting close to the 10-minute mark. I got about another minute or so to go, so I'm going to use that up. I want to talk more about some technological issues I've had, me being a bit of a Luddite, even though I am a millennial. But I'm going to finish with this. It's been very rainy and cold and windy and blustery and just rough. I don't know. I think I would prefer snow to rain at this point, but it's just made me want to stay at home, drink dark beer, whiskey, and just smoke my pipe a lot. So I also found some Jameson Caskmates while I was at Benny's. The IPA edition. I never tried it before. It was really good, but I left that at girlfriend's. So right now, a bit of Wild Turkey's going to have to do. But here's to you guys and my recent rise in subscriberhood. Nothing crazy, just like 5 or 6 more people. I thank you for that. That's cool. It's inspiring. One of them being Aussie Bulldog. It was actually his review of BS005 that kind of inspired me to do one. So here's to you guys. Slancha, Prost, Salud, however you like to say it. Cheers to you guys. And until next time, y'all take care. I'll catch you later. Deuces.